I hadn't expected it, but today was going to be amazing. Having just dropped off a stray Tom at the vet for x-rays, I was worried sick, but nonetheless headed off for cat duties. First up, I'd been asked to help a homeless cat. She'd been living outside Emmaus, a charity for the homeless. Kind staff had provided her with a little igloo to keep her warm at night. She'd been living outside the charity shop for a few months, using her charm to become a local attraction. Staff had originally assumed she lived locally in the village of Mossley, but then realised she wasn't going home. And when they arrived for work in the mornings, she'd always appear from behind the bins. There was also evidence she'd been hunting for food. First things first, I scanned to see if she had a microchip. Bingo. The chip revealed her name was Twiglet. Her owners lived 2 miles away. I was thrilled to be calling them.
That's insane. Like, honestly, she went missing maybe 5 years ago?
Oh, no way. You're kidding.
Ned explained he was away, but luckily his partner Marie was home. I could deliver Twiglet right now. I headed back to get her and tell staff the incredible news. 7 years ago, they'd found Twiglet in the garden amongst their chickens with umbilical cord still attached. Her feral mum must have got scared and hid all her crying kittens throughout neighbours' gardens before disappearing. Marie, Ned and son Arlo hand-reared them, which took incredible dedication. They rehomed the kittens to friends and neighbours, apart from Twiglet, who they'd kept as she was the first to be found. But sadly, after just a year of family life, she suddenly disappeared, leaving everyone devastated. I dashed to tell Jill. She had initially called me to ask for help after they couldn't find her owner. She was particularly concerned as winter was setting in. I just hoped Twiglet would cooperate and go in the carrier. Luckily, easy peasy. She wasn't expecting that.
Twinkles, twinkles.
Jill takes a few snaps for Emmaus's social media before Twiglet's carer says a sad goodbye. They'd grown close over the months. So caring of him to provide food, a soft bed and igloo. Spookily, he'd called her Twinkle, not far removed from her real name, Twiglet. She had no idea what was about to happen. Good girl. Both nervous and excited, I set off on the 2-mile journey, not really knowing what Marie's reaction would be. Twiglet had disappeared on Bonfire Night, an annual event in England, celebrated with fire and fireworks. However, dreaded by most pet owners. No doubt, Twiglet was startled by the noise, bolted, and couldn't find her way back home. Ned, Marie and Arlo searched high and low. They were devastated. She'd just vanished. Now, exactly 6 years later, to the day, Bonfire Night, the 5th of November, they have been reunited.
Oh my gosh, where did you find her? She's up at the charity shop. So actually, she's been there for about 5 months.
Hello, do you remember? Do you remember? Honestly, I thought like I grieved her, you know, when you kind of, still like family members. We never thought we'd see you again. You were still a baby really when you left, because you're such a big girl now, aren't you? You're such a big girl now. Are you showing off?
I had a final moment with Twiglet and wished her well, a true survivor and cute to boot. Ned, Arlo, Marie and Twiglet, a family reunited. What did her epic journey across the hills entail? Who else did she encounter? Where was she living? Only Twiglet will ever know. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for joining me on another rescue.